Alright, so I want to first talk about a movie that I saw that I really. Wait, hold up. I want to talk about this movie that I saw. It's called Exit 8, and I saw it, I misspelled Bunny, yeah. Uh, and I saw it a couple of days ago, and my god, this movie is actually really good. So, it's this, it's based off of a game, from what I was told, where basically this guy, yeah, there he is. It's this, yeah, it's a horror liminal space game. But it's also like a puzzle game. Basically, what you have to do in this game is you go in this hallway. I'm sat. Basically, you go in this hallway, and you basically keep going inside of a loop. Hence the name Exit 8. And the loop has some strange things happening. This is typically what this is actually, the movie did a great job of just making this like this one-to-one thing. Like, you go through it and you see these signs, you see the doors, the vents, this man walking by, and you keep walking and walking. And the only way to escape is to abide by this. I don't know where it's at for like pictures. I don't know like where it is, but basically there would be this sign that's like, hey, you're on zero exit, and your goal is to get to exit 8. And the only way to get to exit 8 is that you have to find anomalies. And anomalies could be anything, which is like things aren't right, where the guy does something different, or the signs are different. And pretty much all the anomalies in this movie was horror themed, like some crazy things happening. You can imagine this makes for a good like Steam game. And fortunately, I won't be playing it anymore because I know everything. But yeah, it's somewhat like this game. Oh, we got an ad here. That's cool. Great. Okay. Yeah, sure. But yeah, essentially is okay. We're not doing that. All right, don't worry about it. We've heard of this game. Yeah, you've heard of the game. Yeah. So this movie came out. This movie was about it, and it was really good. Now, how can I say this? This was a really good movie. I do like how they did a good job of like one-to-oneing, or like doing a one-to-one scale of it. And of course, I've never played the game, but I've seen some videos of it. And I think they did a really good job there. The acting, let's see. The acting basically didn't have that many characters in it. The main character was this lost man, played by this guy right here, as you can see. I don't know him in a lot of things, but he did an amazing job, and I really loved his character. Honestly, like, I want to see more of this guy. Funny enough, it looks like he's been in some other stuff. I, of course, don't know these shows, but he's not like... this isn't his first gig. So they got someone who's, like, an actor. His character is very relatable to me because in the movie they imply that he's like down on his luck and he's having a bad time because he needs to find he has a temp job, which for me, I recently just got into a situation where I needed a temp job, so like I relate to this character a little bit. And then he has his relationship with this woman who, not her, I believe is this character. Basically, they imply that he has a relationship with this woman. And then right before he enters this puzzle maze exit 8, she calls him and is like, hey, you're about to be a dad, and it stresses him out. And then we don't know like what causes the anomaly or the exit 8 anomaly stuff to happen. But maybe it's like a thing where it's like, oh, you have to go through this puzzle in order for you to like learn about life. Because the whole movie is about not just falling into the same like repeated mess over and over again. You need to like look out for things and like take advantage of life. That's one way of just simplifying the plot without giving too many spoilers away. There is this character who plays the man that just walks by, and then he was pretty funny and pretty entertaining, and I do have a theory about him being a representation of the main character if like he never lived his life. And of course you have this high school girl that was like was the horror element to this movie. She played like a random character that just also walked in the halls and just yeah, creeped some people out. She did a pretty good job, actually. So acting was great. Visuals was great. Obviously, it was a small set. There wasn't like much to talk about or like show. Uh, there wasn't like there wasn't really that much they could do for the majority of this, or for almost half the movie. They had this first person's perspective too. Again, I'm just showing some images to get an idea of what the movie's like. Like, literally, this is what the movie just looks like. And, yeah, the maze will fuck with you, obviously. There is going to be some obvious bait traps that you need to, like, observe. And then there's going to be subtle ones that, like, you won't. Because the whole thing is if you mess up and you don't find an anomaly, because you need to find an anomaly. If you don't find one, every time you go through the room, you get reset back to the 0 level. Yeah, it's a good movie. Music was pretty fun. There was like one main song in the whole movie. That was a pretty interesting song. It was pretty funny. Like I said, characters did a great job. All real believable. Acting was great. Message and story was pretty amazing. I fuck with it so much. And I'm gonna give this a good old... I bet you would say I would give it an 8, but I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. I'm giving it a +1. This is a 9 out of 10 movie for me. But yeah, I really loved it. You should watch it.